Today, we're talking about a promising move in Pakistan, repealing colonial-era sedition laws. It's a big deal.
Absolutely. Sedition laws have long been used to suppress dissent, so scrapping them is more than symbolic. It's structural reform.
And what's really interesting is how this change can redefine the relationship between the state and citizens.
Right. For decades, any criticism of the government could land someone in jail. That kind of fear stifles public discourse.
It's like living in a house where every wall has ears. You can't speak freely even in your own space.
Exactly. And what makes this step notable is that it's not just a court decision, it's a legislative act.
That's key. It means there's political will behind it, not just a reactive judgment.
It also reflects a maturing democracy, at least in aspiration. But the real test is implementation.
True. Repealing a law is one thing. Changing institutional behavior, that takes much longer.
And the police or intelligence agencies don't turn overnight into champions of free speech.
No, but removing legal cover for arbitrary action forces accountability, at least in theory.
And that theory only works if there's active civil society and a free press to keep pressure on.
Speaking of which, this change could embolden journalists who've been silenced for years.
Or students and activists who faced harassment just for raising uncomfortable questions.
And let's not forget the digital space. Online expression has faced intense scrutiny too.
Yeah, the cybercrime laws have filled the void left by sedition laws in many cases.
So this repeal won't fix everything, but it chips away at a long-standing power imbalance.
Still, I wonder, why now? What prompted this legislative shift?
It might be part of broader image building. Pakistan faces international criticism on rights issues.
Could be. Or perhaps there's genuine concern about constitutional values finally taking root.
Whatever the motive, the impact on civil liberties could be substantial if momentum is maintained.
And it also forces us to revisit the legacy of colonial legal systems in South Asia.
Oh, definitely. These sedition laws were tools of empire, meant to crush dissent, not encourage dialogue.
We inherited them wholesale. It's taken over 75 years to question their relevance.
And it's not just Pakistan. India still has sedition laws on the books, too.
True. Though courts there have started pushing back, the laws haven't been formally repealed.
So Pakistan might actually be leading the way here. That's rare in regional politics.
Rare, but welcome. It's an example worth watching.
There's a lesson here. Legal reform can be slow, but it's not impossible.
And every inch gained in freedom of expression opens up space for more democratic dialogue.
It's like tearing down a wall brick by brick. It might take years, but the view is worth it.
Nicely put. But I do wonder, what replaces the sedition law in practice?
That's the danger, right? If vague national security clauses are still misused, it's just a name change.
Exactly. Legal vacuum often invites reinterpretation, not liberty.
But with a vigilant judiciary and civic engagement, there's hope the repeal sets new norms.
And that's where education and public awareness come in. People need to know their rights.
Rights you don't know you have are easy to lose.
Very true. This is where the media has a big role, reporting responsibly, pushing boundaries.
And doing so without fear of being branded anti-state.
Which has been the default response for too long.
Maybe now we can start normalizing disagreement in public discourse.
That would be a real cultural shift, not just a legal one.
And perhaps this moment can inspire similar reforms across other outdated laws.
The penal code is full of colonial holdovers. This could be the beginning of a broader cleanup.
Let's hope so. And maybe one day, speaking truth to power won't be seen as sedition, but as citizenship.
That's the dream. Until then, we watch, we speak, and we push forward.
Because every step toward freedom counts, even if it's just one law at a time.
Well said. And with that, we'll leave you with this thought. What law would you repeal to make your country more just?
Think about it. We'll catch you next time.